How's it going, David from Comic Book Investments? So got some stuff back from CGC, and this thing that CGC does is, it just makes no sense to me. It's really, it's just dumb. I don't know. I have a few choice words. But before I get into it, this Spider-Man 252 and a 9.2 is as a giveaway up on our website, collectorscomics.com. All you have to do is literally click the button, enter a giveaway. That's it. You got to be signed up to our website, of course, and use the email, because we're going to use that email to email you. And yeah, so if you want to enter in this giveaway, just go head over to collectorscomics.com. We have an auction that starts this weekend, I believe. Yeah, this weekend. So this will be our 6th one. Pretty big. It's our biggest auction by far. I think we have almost 1,700 items in auction. So big auction. All right, before I get into my complaints about CGC, let's get through a couple books first. Yes, so this one we got right here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #7. This is the second printing. I thought this would come back the grade that it is. But yeah, I kind of like this cover. I didn't know this cover even existed until I started doing this as like a job, which was like 1,000 years ago. But I was a big Turtles fan. I had the entire set of Turtles, the original ones. But I did not have any of these like second printings. So that was cool. Let's see. This one is $149. This one. Now, there is none of this. This is the only one. Only one. So this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 4. I actually, when they released this, what year was this? This was 2003. Okay, so when they released this, I went down to the comic shop and bought a couple copies. I still have my original copy I bought from the comic shop of #1. I was like, oh my gosh, they're really releasing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so I was super excited. Now this one, I've seen #2s before, you know, not rare at all. But this is a second printing of #2. A second printing. I've seen a couple second printings, but none ever graded and none a 9.8. This is the only 9.8 that there is. So who knows? It could be really rare. It could not be rare. It could be one of those things I've talked about many, many times where people think it's rare. And then one sells for, let's see, I have this listed for $7.99. And you might think that's ridiculous because the first printing goes for like, I don't know, like $150, $200 in a 9.8. But I'm into it basically for case cost. So, and I've never come across a second printing in a 9.8. So I'm gonna assume it's rare. Now it could be one of those things, all of a sudden this thing sells, you know, and say we accept an offer or whatever. End up selling for a high dollar amount, and then everyone's like, whoa, I have a second printing. I have to have like 1,000 of them. Let me all send them to CGC, and then all of a sudden you realize how unrare and not valuable it is because of supply and demand. So we'll see. But I'll err on the side of I like it. So that's the side I'm erring on, and therefore someone has to pay the price if they want it. All right, Wolverine Limited, #1. Thought it'd be 9.6, got a 9. No, sorry. Thought it'd be 9.4, got a 9.6. $269. #2. $119. Again, you can find all these on our website at collectorscomics.com. Link in the description as always, and it's over there right now. #3, thought it'd be 9.6, got a 9.8, so good. $379. Then we got an X-Men 101. First Phoenix. That'd be a 6.5. $559. That's good. And then I remember my dad had this book in a 9.9. And he always thought, oh, it's never going to be worth anything, blah, blah, blah. Came back right, I was hoping for $249. I think it was that one, or is the X-Men 266 had a 9.9. I don't know. I also remember this was, what year was this? Can't remember. This was probably 2010 or 11. I finally came across Gobbledygook 1 and 2. If you don't know, that's like the first printing of turtles. And some guy wanted $2,000 for each or $2,000 for the pair. And I didn't have the money. I was like, Dad, you need to buy this. You need to buy this. You need to buy this. And he's like, it won't be really worth anything. And then about, it just so happened like 6 or 9 months later, one sold on Heritage for like, I don't know, tens of thousands or something ridiculous. So I went back to the guy. I'm like, you still have it? He's like, no, I sold those a long time ago. I'm like, oh, man. All right. So here is, this thing is, as you can hear, maybe you can't hear. Hear that jingling? See this right here? These aren't gems right here. This is plastic. This is plastic because they shattered this case. I don't know if you can even see. But at the top here, it's all shattered. It's completely shattered. Like, I can literally pull out pieces and stuff like that. I don't know if you can tell. The top is basically missing. So, yeah. This is what's really stupid. So I had 4 X-Men 266 in this batch. 3 of the 4, no one else, none of the other books in the entire batch got ruined. 3 of the 4 got completely shattered like this. Like, look, just completely shattered. Shattered, shattered, shattered everywhere. Now I get a lot of stuff back from CGC. And most of the time, if I come across back from something that gets shattered, I send it away and they cover the costs completely. Well, they just have a new policy where now it has to have come back. It is only good for a return, a free return, to get a new case if it's within 14 days. So I'm like, oh, okay, fine. I'll just resend them all back. And I'll just pay the cost. It is so dumb how expensive it is. It's $20 to get it reholdered. That's not bad. Fine, whatever. But then I have to pay shipping there and then shipping back. So, and I can't include these. If I include them, if I send them there, say I send them with my normal batch of moderns or something like that. Okay, I save a little on shipping there, but then they have to send them back on their own as a reholder. They can't send them back in the batch with moderns and save me on shipping. No. They got to send them back by themselves. So if I send in one, yeah, maybe I could save some shipping costs by throwing it in a batch with the moderns, but it'll get graded, 20 bucks. Then they'll send it back, like 20 bucks. For 3 books, they're quoting me at $100. $100. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. This book right here, so I had 3 of them, right? I had a 9.2, and there's like, I'm not going to spend, if I just want to get that one reholder, it's going to be like $40-something. I'm like, I'm not sending that one. We just put it in this auction. So you can get one, and it's going to be all cracked up at the top for a 9.2. And we're just going to, whatever happens, happens. This one, I have a 9.8. Now, obviously, I have to send that back to get reholder because it's definitely worth it. And then I have this one. It's a 9.6. So here's the stupid part. Yeah. David, I understand. David, you should have opened your packages sooner and returned them faster. Okay, yeah. Here's the part where this one I would just send, it's a 9.6. I graded a 9.6, got 9.6. My brother graded a 9.6, 9.8. They gave it, obviously the 9.6. This is actually nicer than the 9.8. So but I think that 9.8 wasn't very good, just in my personal opinion. I don't think that was a very nice 9.8. Sorry, it was a very ugly looking 9.8. Nice for me because it came back 9.8, but I don't think it should have got 9.8. Nonetheless, I'm just going to keep it. This one is a 9.6. There's a slim chance that it can get a 9.8. So you might be thinking, well, David, if there's basically no chance, why don't you get reholdered? To reholder is $20. You know what it costs us to grade a modern? $20. Now, I think it's like 23 or something, but we get a discount because we're a dealer. Discounts for dealers are 20%. So it comes out to be $20.40 to grade it modern, or I can spend $20 to reholder. Basically the same price. But here's the thing, reholder is actually more. Like I said, you have to send it there. Okay, let's say I send it with the other moderns, but they're going to send it back. And so that means I have to pay $20 in shipping for them to mail it back to me. So yes, it's $20 there, but then it's another $20 for them to ship it back. So now it's $40 to grade this, compared if I just send it as a modern, and it'll be $20.40 for me to grade it. And I'll send it there with a bunch of other stuff. So it'll be like $1 when I send it there. And then they'll send it back with all the other stuff. So it'll be like a couple bucks there. So it doesn't really, like, it's so much cheaper just for me to crack this out and resubmit it. And it's just like, watch it comes back like a 9.2 or something like that. But it's just like, why is it more expensive to reholder a modern than it is just to regrade it? That makes no sense. Literally makes no sense, because to reholder it, all they got to do is like, oh yeah, it's all cracked. Okay, well, they could probably keep the inner plastic. They don't need, that's not damaged. You know, the inner like lighter plastic sleeve or more flimsy. And then they just take it out and then just put it in a new hard shell. Instead of now, I send it, now they have to process it. Now they have to have someone grade it, and then they supposedly have multiple graders grade it, and they have to look over restoration, all that kind of stuff, all over again. That's employee costs that you have to do. Then you have to encapsulate it in the thinner sleeve. Then you have to put it in the harder case. Compared to this reholder, just put it right in a brand new harder case. It skips all those other steps, but it's the same price. It's actually more expensive because of the fact of shipping. It makes no sense. Literally makes no sense. And I get it. You could say like, well, David, you get the discount. That's why it's the same price. Okay. I think it's what, $23, $24 without my discount, whatever it is, somewhere around there. That's still cheaper if you send it with other stuff. Compared to this, I have to rehold it and it gets sent back by itself. It's still cheaper because with a modern, I can include it with other moderns. And the thing is, like, what am I supposed to do? Save up a bunch of reholders? You know how rare I get a reholder? Not very often. So I always have to send them by themselves or maybe with two. So it's just like, and I get a lot of stuff in. So it's just, it makes no sense. You need to bring down the price of reholder. That's the only thing that makes sense. Like it should, like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like you literally have to go through so many more steps to grade it. That means all those employees that you have to pay. So why is it the same price for a reholder as it is modern? It just makes no sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Other than they want to screw you. Which, not surprised. So, needless to say, I'm just going to send this as modern. I don't know. I'll send the 9.8 as a reholder because I'm not going to get that thing graded again because it's not coming back in 9.8. So, rant done. Spawn 8, newsstand edition. Let me look at my phone here. Pulled up a picture of me and my dog. $3.99 newsstand edition, 9.8. Fantastic Four annual number 7, $3.79. Old bag. Giant size X-Men or Fantastic Four number 5, 9.6, $2.59. So yeah, bunch of, this doesn't make any sense. Either up the price to the modern, which they shouldn't, or lower the price of reholder, which they should. Or maybe have it so it can get reholdered and then shipped back if someone has another shipment. Save them on shipping. Because like I said, it was, what was it? Yeah, I think it was $100. And I can't remember if that included everything. Because I got to, it was like, so it's 20 a piece, that's $60. And then, yeah, 20 to there is 20 back. So yeah, it was $100 to grade, to reholder 3 books. It's like, that's not worth it. What is this book? Spider-Man 17. That'd be a 3.5, got a 4.5. $3.79. This is a great cover, great story. One of all-time classic. I even showcased it in my movie or Ditko biography thing. Thought it'd be 3.0, got a 4.0, $2.49. I have a bunch of other Spider-Man, but I've shown Spider-Man so many times, like all around this, like, low, mid-grade, early Silver Age Spider-Man. But then I got a bunch of Daredevil, so I was like, I don't show Daredevil that much. Thought it'd be an 8.0, got a 7.5, $169. And Daredevil isn't very expensive. Nope, it's not. And there's not that many keys in the Daredevil run. You got 1, obviously. You got like 1 through 7, but each one is less significant than the one before for the most part, except 7. Then you got 16, 17. You can throw 18 in there, first Gladiator. I mean, someone will say like Frogman, but he was a side character in a couple episodes of She-Hulk. He's nothing now. You got a couple with Black Panther throughout. Nothing really. Then you got 111. This first Silver Samurai. Then it goes up to 131. Bullseye, obviously 132. Then it jumps up to 158. First Frank Miller. Then 168. From 168 up, you got a bunch of keys with the Frank Miller run that people really love. And then it just, got a couple modern copper books. Nothing really after that. Nothing like huge. But yeah, it's pretty inexpensive run. Pretty much your biggest one. Once you get 1 out of the way, 1, 2, and 7 will probably be your hardest, like most expensive ones to get. 16 might be a little bit of money, depending on the grade you get. I mean, 3 is not that bad. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So it's pretty inexpensive Marvel Silver Age run. 14. That'd be a 9.0 and 9.2 got an 8.5. 259. Here we go. We got 17. How much is this? It's not very expensive. That'd be 9.0 got an 8.5. 299. This is high grade too. And here we go. We got a first Gladiator. 18. That'd be a 9.2 got an 8.5. 259. Number 19. That'd be an 8.5 got 7.0. 119. So yeah, I mean it's like 119. That's not bad at all for like a 7.0. I mean obviously I would suggest higher of a grade since it's like, so the way you look at it, it's like since like a 7.0 is 119. Yeah, if that's all you can afford, if you just want to complete the run, fine. But I would suggest definitely get these in much higher of a grade because of the fact that they're so like not that expensive. Like again, this like case cost for an economy, like think about it. It's like, what does a case cost? What does it cost? Maybe like, I don't know what it's going up to. I can't remember or when that changes. I think it changes in May, but yeah, it's like whatever, $30 or something like that there. And then 20 just from, I'm on the opposite side of Florida. So $20 there, $20 back. Technically, I'm almost in it for $70 if you send a single book. That's why it's better to send multiple books to save on that shipping. 20. That would be 9.0, got an 8.0, 159. That'll be it. Remember, check out that giveaway. Also, use my link below. If you ever buy anything on eBay, use the link. It gives me a kickback, and then I'll buy more giveaways for you guys. And it doesn't cost you anything. Have a great day.